Good afternoon and welcome to IFA 2013. My name's Adam and I'm going to be your INFOTAR for today. Today I've also got, joining me with me is Neil, and this session's all going to be about home appliances. So please feel free to ask any questions about any of the products or any of the features. And if you want to know a little bit about what Panasonic are working with for the future, please feel free to write these questions in. And don't forget, we've also got the hashtag IFA experts, where you'll be able to tweet us and we'll be able to answer your questions there as well. So maybe we want to take a trip down to the home appliance department and see what's going on. But as you can see here today, the show is extremely busy. Everyone's come down to look at all the fantastic new appliances from Panasonic. And what a lot of people don't realise is that Panasonic have actually been creating home appliances now for over 60 years. And this year we actually created our 100 millionth washing machine. And the amazing thing about this is Panasonic are always looking to mass produce their products. So since 1998, we've actually now produced 50 million washing machines, bringing down the cost for the consumer and really looking to put products into their home that will enrich their lives. So we're really looking at the energy side of things, bringing down the power consumption, also the water consumption, and when it comes to other products, we're even looking at being able to reduce your food wastage as well with specialist technology that Panasonic have developed. As you can see, it's an extremely busy day here at IFA, and we're slowly making our way down to the home appliance area now, and hopefully we'll be getting some live questions through to us shortly. So as you can see, a lot going on, everyone waiting for the Lumix show at the moment. And then as we make our way down to the wonderful world of home appliances, really showcasing some of the latest and greatest technology. And as you can see, with the Futurecraft stuff as well, we're showing off the concept for the future of technology. So looking into the cloud side of things where you're able to operate all of your products nice and easily. And we really want to show the consumer how these products work. So as you can see, such things as the fridge freezer here showing off how the U-Vacua and the Fresh Zone works. And as you can see, we've got a full range of washing machines, we've got all our small kitchen appliances, and even a brand new espresso maker here on show today. So as we move on down, have we had any questions in, Neil? Oh no, we're still waiting for a few. So while we're here at the washing machine side of things, we may as well talk a little bit about some of the new tech. Last year, Panasonic incorporated steam technology to their washers and their tumble dryers. This isn't just a feature or a gimmick, this is actually to be able to reduce your chore time, and if anyone has any sort of allergies, it also benefits them that way. So what Panasonic have done is completely change the way the steam goes into a washing machine or to a tumble dryer, and it actually uses a very, very powerful steam burst. So actually, there we go, as you can see in the washing machine there, it's actually now creating a very powerful steam burst, and it waits until the clothes are actually dropping through the machine, fires that powerful steam burst on to be able to reduce any creases or any wrinkles in your clothing, and that will actually reduce your ironing time as well. And the great thing is we've just actually received our British allergy certification. So anyone that's got any problems with hay fever or dust mites or pollen, you'll be able to have all of those nasty odours or any of those nasty allergies removed by using the steam functionality. And to show this, you can see we've got a very large washing machine up the top, probably right for my family uses at the moment. But as you can see, to the left-hand side of the washing machine, we've got our creased shirts going in. And in the middle, it's using our fantastic, powerful steam technology. And then beautifully coming out the other side is our perfectly crease-free shirts. And now this is available on our X and on our Z range of washing machines. And also we have our S1 tumble dryer as well. So as you can see, the Z and the S range for the washing machines, and the S range for the tumble dryers. And the great thing is, I'm just going to move around the side because it's extremely busy at the moment. Panasonic have really been thinking about the differences in the design. Oh, but we're just actually now getting a few questions coming through, so. So we have got questions coming through, so we're just having a few technical issues with the Wi-Fi in here at the moment.
So Adam, you've obviously talked a lot about the brilliant laundry products that we have at IFA. I can see a lovely lady just down below us doing some ironing. So when did Panasonic get involved into this?
Okay, we actually launched the iron a couple of years ago now, and this actually really changed the wheel when it came to ironing. The reason being, Panasonic came up with a brand new design, and we brought out the world's first double-ended iron. So as you can see here, it's got a point on both ends, and the great thing about it, using what's its name Hydra. Hydra was actually a Greek mythological multi-headed beast, and that means the steam can actually come out of all 108 ports, where normally, and I'm just waiting for the iron to spin back around, you would be able to see that the steam would only come out of the tip of the sole plate. But for us, using our Hydra technology, the steam actually comes out from all 108 ports all the way around, being able to reduce any creases or any wrinkles as well. And the fantastic thing is, if you look down at the iron below, unlike a lot of the other irons, our sole plate is actually concave, so it's not flat, so it means it's much, much easier to glide over your fabric, meaning anyone in the household that maybe have arthritis or anything like that, it's going to make it much, much easier to be able to glide over your clothes. And we actually have a couple of different sole plates that Panasonic use, so I'm just going to move around the side now and just to show you guys the difference. So you can see on our entry-level range, we actually use a ceramic sole plate, and ceramic's what's used by most of the other competitors. It's absolutely fine for doing ironing. But maybe the customer or yourself would like to maybe be ironing denim, and with that little metal button you can actually cause scratching on the sole plate, and that will then deteriorate the quality and make it even harder to do your ironing. So what we've actually created is a brand new sole plate, and it actually is coated in a substance called alumite. And alumite is exactly what you coat your car engines with, so it's heat resistant and scratch resistant, and it actually causes less friction than ceramic as well. So it does mean that it makes it even easier. So they've got a little show here just to show the difference. They've got some wire wool on conventional sole plates or a ceramic sole plate. This has now been running for a couple of days, and as you can see with the wire wool going up and down over the sole plate, just like a little metal button or anything like that would be, it's causing no damage to the alumite sole plate, meaning it's going to last a lot longer, meaning you're going to get much less friction as well, making it much, much easier to glide over the clothes. And the really nice thing is that on the top end ones with the alumites, you get a 3.5 meter cord. And the really nice thing is the ball system. So it means no snagging and no issues when you're doing the ironing. And this can be shown, actually, we've got a lady that's just doing a bit of ironing. Maybe I'll have to think about bringing some more shirts down here later on, so afternoon there. And the great thing is, with this technology, it means, as I say, with the ball, it does mean that you have no snagging and no resistance, making it really nice and easy so you don't tangle any of the shirts up. If you do live in a hard water area, the great thing is there is an anti-calc solution, a lifetime anti-calc solution. It means it's self-cleaning as well, so you just hold the iron over the sink, use the self-cleaning, and then it will ensure that all the ports are clear and free, so they are just pumping out steam rather than any limescale or nastiness onto your clothes after you've just washed them. And the great thing is, these are really nice and easy, and these have been designed to be able to complement the rest of the range as well, so they can come in a beautiful turquoise, a lovely purple, or even the black as well. And some of them even have a really nice rubber grip on them, making it much, much easier to hold. And as you can see, very, very self-explanatory. So we've got the reservoir which is filled, we've got our powerful steam shot, and then our self-cleaning at the bottom as well. And as I say, that name Hydra Power is from the Greek mythological beast, meaning that we can actually produce steam from all 108 ports around the iron rather than just from the tip. So a really fantastic product. And I'm just going to move back into a little other zone just to see if we can pick up a few more questions. So I know they're coming through, but down this end of the hall, it does make it a little bit more difficult to be able to receive the questions. Yes, we're getting... All right, we've got a question from Zenda. Okay, we've been asked about new products in the microwave range, so I'm just going to make my way through the small kitchen appliance area, and we're going to make our way over to the microwave area. Now, Panasonic are leaders when it comes to microwaves. We're actually #1 in the market, and we actually produce them for the professional market as well. So we actually create professional microwaves that will be used in top-end restaurants, and then we've used all of this technology and brought it down the range to Panasonic. So everything from our nice entry-level sort of grill, and this is all using our inverter technology. And then we've even got the brand new DF IF383. This is going to be available in Europe. This is actually a dual element microwave, because our microwaves aren't just for reheating food. They can actually be your grill. They can also be your oven. So if you are short of space, this will make your life a lot easier as well. And with the dual element side of things, if I just pop down the hood, you'll see that the great thing about this is with the dual element, it means we can now do baking at a perfect temperature. So if you are into baking cakes or anything like that, this will be the ideal product for yourself. And as you can see, a beautiful new black mirror finish design. And the great thing is this uses auto sensing technology. So you don't anymore even need to be able to read the weight on the packet. So if you have damaged eyesight, you'll be able to just select whether it's meat or fish or vegetables. And the microwave will use a humidity sensor to be able to detect the density and then work out the weight. And once it's worked out the weight, it will know the cooking time that's available. And you can actually combine these technologies as well. So for instance, if we were doing a pizza, we'd be able to have the grill functionality to be able to grill the top of it and make it nice and crispy and brown. And also we'd be able to use the microwave simmer functionality to ensure that we get a beautifully cooked sauce. And then the other new product that we're launching is this one that we've just got a gentleman having a look at now, and that's the CF837. This is our new heavy-duty touchscreen microwave. So as you can see, no buttons, no dials, making it really nice and simple. And the great thing is this is really well built, so you can see it's a real sturdy bit of kit. And the great thing is Panasonic once again have created a flat bed microwave. So it means if you have your large casserole dishes or lasagna dishes, rather than having the problem with a turntable where you won't be able to put the large square dishes in, this now means that we can put in your large casserole or your lasagna dishes, and what happens is it's actually the magnetron underneath that spins rather than the food spinning in itself. And this even doubles up for things like dual shelf cooking. So we could be having a roast, we could have our beef roast up the top, we could have all of our veg down the bottom, and then you'd be able to have all that beautiful juice all flowing down into your vegetables. And the great thing is it has a nice catalytic back, so it's actually self-cleaning. If you do want to use a nice little tip for cleaning your microwave, just pop in a little jug of water with maybe some lemon or with a bit of washing up liquid, put it on the microwave. That will actually steam everything up, loosen up all the dirt and grime, and then you'll be able to wipe it down nice and easily. But as you can see, Panasonic are really expanding their range when it comes to microwaves. So we do everything from the new touchscreen black mirror finish to the stainless steel, and we even still have white models available. And these can go from a solo microwave to a grill like what we've got down here, the GD371, all the way up to the full-blown combination microwave ovens. And as I say, if you are in a very small place, Panasonic have created a slimline 27-litre version, meaning that if you have reduced workspace, this will be able to fit in perfectly, and you'll be able to still do all your cooking for us. So if you're a student or anything like that where you need, you can't afford maybe a large cooker, or you have limited space, the slimline combination ovens are the way forwards. So we're just going to see, we've got some more questions coming through now, haven't we, Neil?
Yes, so we've just been asked another question by Sven, and it reads, your beauty products look really nice, but what are nano-sized electronic static atomized water particles and what it's about?
So we're talking about nano-E technology here. So we've actually got our beauty section just a little bit further down, so we're going to make our way down. As you can see, everyone's enjoying the brand new premium espresso maker where they're having a lovely fresh cup of coffee being made. And here we have it. We're now getting into the beauty section. This is where anyone that's coming and visiting IFA is able to come and use the new wet and dry shavers. They're even able to have their hair done using the new nano-E hair straighteners, or even the nano-E hair dryer. So you can see here we've got some of the products here on show. The great thing is when you're drying your hair, it's actually taking all the moisture out. So for a lady, that's actually damaging their hair. So what we actually use with nano-E, and we're going to just see if we can go around and have a look here, and because I think some people are actually using it as we speak. Oh. And what it actually does, nano-E, is add moisture back into the hair whilst still adding moisture to the hair, should I say. And the great thing is, so it means that you're going to have dry hair, but it's going to give you beautiful moisture and be able to give you lovely, lovely hair. And this is not only on our hair dryers, but also on our hair straightener as well. So once again, rather than damaging the hair by always drying it and burning it, this will actually add in extra moisture, meaning you're going to get beautiful, bouncy hair, all by using Panasonic nano-E technology. Hope that helps. So we got another question coming through.
So the next question is from Max, and he would like for you to show him our brand new espresso machine.
Right, so yes, I did mention about the espresso machine earlier on. This is now coming into our fully automated espresso. We're talking about precision personalization. We're not just talking about a regular coffee or espresso maker that's just going to create you a box standard cup of coffee. We want this to be personalized and tailored to your individual taste. So we're just going to wander through here and see if we can get to one that's actually available to use. Oh, this one looks perfect. So as you can see, a beautiful compact, afternoon guys, how are we doing? A beautiful compact brand new espresso maker, and the great thing about this is completely and utterly customizable. So you can actually now create 4 dedicated coffees all for your own design. And the great thing is, as you can see, this is fully adjustable, so it makes it nice and easy, so depending on your cups of coffee that you're doing. And the great thing is, you can see it's now using a color touchscreen. And the color touchscreen is going to allow you to choose rather your espressos, your macchiatos, your cappuccinos, or your mochas, and you can then customize the strength, the amount of water, or even the amount of milk foam in it as well. And the great thing is, this is actually using bean technology, so I can see we're having an espresso made at the moment. So the great thing is, once you choose your version of bean, you can then choose the strength of it and the amount of water. I know I was speaking to a chap yesterday, and the Italians have said that a perfect combination would be 25 mils of water with a nice, strong bean. And the great thing is, all your beans go directly in the top. You do get an extension plate as well, so you can now add up to 250 grams worth of beans. And as you can see, the water tank is also built in, and provided with the espresso machine is a Brita filter. And the great thing is, before you just make that disappear, I'm just going to show them one little thing if you don't mind. Sorry guys, I'm being a right nightmare to you. You can see a little filter timer control here. So you will actually tell it what month you pop the filter in, and then it will remind you when you need to replace the filter. And then for all the finished up coffee, all the residue will all disappear, making it nice and easy to be able to throw away. And the great thing is, as you can see, the beans are being filled up. You can use ground coffee as well in the little compartment to the side, so if you wanted to make decaf, that's not a problem. And the great thing is, if you are using a larger skinny latte mugs, all you need to do is push the drip tray away, and then you're able to actually then start using the larger skinny cups as well. So as you can see, it's just asking, making sure that everything's all closed down and everything's been emptied out. And then you can also see on the side this little device. This is an additional accessory. This is actually our milk holder, so this will hold all the milk. You can keep it in the refrigerator because it actually has a little thermostat inside, meaning that your milk is directly then put into the coffee. So if you are after a beautiful macchiato and you want those separated layers at the end of the day, so there we go, we've now got the touchscreen operating. And you can see that we're choosing the amount of water, the strength, and also the amount of milk. And that's as simple as that. We've now got our own customized coffee being made. And as I say, we can actually do 4 customized coffees, so everyone in the household can have their own coffee. All the beans are now grinding away. And you can see that the milk's now being frothed up and being put directly into the cup. And the great thing is, we've ensured that we keep all of those separate layers really nice, so it means that you get a beautiful looking cup of coffee. And this will actually self-clean itself as well, making it really easy to use. And realistically, there is only one button, because you have the on and off button, and then the rest of it is all done off your dedicated touchscreen. And then you've even got a cup light as well. So if you want to be able to see what's going on inside the cup, you'll be able to do that all directly with the cup light. And this will be launching very, very shortly all over Europe. And as you can see, now we've got the coffee coming out. It makes it really nice and easy. Now, being a gentleman, normally we install these things. If we do use the user manual, it would be a first. But otherwise, if you normally install it, you'd normally throw your user manual away. So Panasonic have done something a little bit clever, and they've actually done a quick reference guide directly into the back of the product, making it really nice and easy. So as you can see, all in the multi-languages, keeping everything nice and easy, so it's going to teach you, just in case you forgot about any of the features on our brand new espresso maker. So I'm just going to tuck that back away. Fantastic. So as you can see, it's telling us exactly what's happening now. So the coffee's been done. Looks like everyone's enjoying the coffee. And now it's actually going to tell us that it needs cleaning. and away we go. We're all ready to be able to make another cup. So a really nice question about the espresso machine. As you can see, everybody here today is enjoying fresh cups of coffee. We've got the expert coming over now, but it does mean that a really compact, beautiful looking espresso machine, making it really nice and easy to personalize any of your coffee choices. So, have we got any more questions coming through, Neil?
Yes, we certainly have. The next question is from D. Now, this is a very open-ended question, Adam, so this just might catch you. He's asked, show me the most exciting piece of technology. Now, before you start, I was on earlier with Michael, doing some of the exciting stuff that we have. So I'm going to put a little tilt on this, and I'm going to ask you, what's the most exciting bit of technology in this area?
Wow. Well, of course, we're competing against 4K. We're competing against OLEDs down here in home appliance. But believe me, that doesn't mean we get left behind, because we're showing the future here in home appliance. So last year, Panasonic started releasing their built-in range in Europe, and this is using our induction technology. But what we're also showing off is the future. So we're just going to pop around the corner here, and this is brand new technology that will be coming in the future. This is going to be known as freestyle induction. So this means there is no rings on the induction hob. You can put any size pot or pan directly on the work surface and start cooking. And the great thing is Panasonic have created opti-sensors, and these sensors are built into the coils. That means it detects the material of the pan, the size of the pan, also the shape of the pan, and also the ingredients. So in other words, if you set it to a particular temperature and you throw your ingredients in, this will automatically adjust the temperature and ensure that you get a perfect cooking each and every time. So for instance, if you are doing, let's say, pancakes, the first one, the pan would be nice and hot, you put the ingredients in and the pan temperature is going to drop. Well, this will automatically increase the heat and be able to make sure that you get perfect cooking. But what you can see is the juicer that's just been activated. This is also wireless technology being used on the freestyle induction. All he's had to do, there's no cables, so just to show that we're not cheating here, I'm going to show that there's no cables anywhere around the machine. All he's done is place it on the induction surface, and then he's able to control it. So as you can see, now the induction hob's looking for another device. We've put our little juicer on there, and now we're able to activate that all from the color touchscreen. So this is the future. If you can imagine this, we're doing this in we're looking at doing this in all different sizes and for all different needs. So you could have an entire work surface being made out of freestyle induction technology with no need to have any of your home your appliances plugged in. And the great thing is it's not just about the pots as well. You can use large trays, teppanyaki or Mongolian grill trays directly on this. This will detect the material and change everything according for you. So this is a really exciting bit of kit coming to you guys in the future. But Panasonic are already showing it off here at IFA today. So yes, maybe not a 4K TV, Neil, but certainly the future when it's coming to our kitchens.
Okay, brilliant, Adam. On to the next question. This is from Founder K. Do you have any rice cookers?
Rice cookers. Panasonic are showing rice cookers here, but I do not believe that we're actually looking to be launching anything too imminently, but we can never say never at Panasonic, so we're just going to make our way around. As you can see, everyone's here for the cooking demonstration as well. We've got our Japanese chef here. He's been cooking using the freestyle induction. I'm just going to be a little bit naughty. I know they don't like this, but I am going to sneak around, and I will show you what Panasonic have got tucked away up the back here. So this is going to be our one of our rice cookers, but this is just something we're showing off as a product, and hopefully, depending on the interest and the feedback that we're going to get, this may come into production in the very near future and to a country to near you soon. So always looking to develop different technology at the end of the day to enrich people's lives, but maybe not always. We wait until we've got the appliance absolutely perfect before we release it to the market. And as you can see, the Japanese chef, he's been enjoying, everyone's been enjoying his food very well, and he's been using the new induction technology, just showing how safe and clean and easy it is. Because induction technology uses coils underneath to heat the pan direct with no heating up the glass, it means that it's very, very child friendly as well. So hopefully that's answered that question there. Neil, have we got any more?
Okay, yes, definitely. Let's move on. The next question is from Paul S.
Okay.
What is the benefit of steam?
benefit of steam. Okay, Paul, right, well, we did start off talking a little bit about steam, so we're going to make our way around. As I said, we did start talking about the iron, because of course we all know steam technology with irons is ideal for taking out the creases and the wrinkles, but also Panasonic have now been incorporating it into our washer and our tumble dryers as well. And as I say, this is been designed to be able to reduce creases and wrinkles, because we want to be able to reduce your chore time at home. That means that you can spend more time with the family rather than having to be there slaving over doing all of the chores. So once again, we're just going back to one of the little steam sections here. We're going to see if we can show you, because it just works very similar to an iron. And what that means is that the water goes up through the machine onto a direct iron plate and gives a very, very powerful steam burst directly on there. So as you can see, we're just going to see if we can see it while we're here, because I do see they're doing little demonstrations. The great thing is, thank you very much, as I say, a very powerful steam burst, making it really, really penetrating the material on the clothes, reducing the creases and reduces the wrinkles. And this is all shown on our large-scale washing machine up here, because we have two washers in the range, the S4 and the Z4 washers, and both of them have the steam capabilities as well. And as I say, we have been given the British Allergy Certification, meaning that if anyone in the home has any issues with hay fever or pollen or dust mites, you'll be able to reduce these as well. And the great thing is, if I just walk over to one of the machines, it actually shows you in a really clear, really easy to use blue section what steam functionalities there are. So we have the wash and steam, we have the allergy cares and ones for the shirts and daily, but then we've also got the refresh modes. And the refresh mode's a really, really special one. That means anyone that's been maybe at work during the day and they've been wearing their suit jacket, but they find the odours of smoking, or they've been to a restaurant, have penetrated the clothes. This will allow them to throw in their business jacket and actually just use the refresh mode, so it won't use any of the wash functionalities. And that means that they'll be able to reduce all of the odours and all of the allergies and allow them to wear that jacket out in the evening. So a really, really clever little thing that we've put on that. And that's also been replicated on our tumble dryers as well. So steam, as I say, there to be able to reduce your creases and wrinkles, also there to be able to reduce your allergies and ensuring that we give you more time with the family so you're not doing more chores. So hopefully that's answered your question, Paul. Neil, have we got any more coming through?
Onwards and upwards. Next question. This is from Elizabeth. Can your washing machines just do one or two delicate garments at a time, or does it need to have a full load? Right, okie dokie, because of course with different products you get, different settings give you different capacity. So I'm just going to use this Z4 washing machine, because the great thing about the X4 and the Z4 washer is that you actually have your user manual built inside. So for instance, someone just asked about delicates, so I can turn the metal dial round to the delicates, and very simply we just use the help button. And now it's going to tell us, use a maximum of 5 kilograms. Now this is a 10 kilogram machine, but with the delicate cycle, this has been designed perfectly for 5 kilos. But of course, a lot of us wouldn't know what 5 kilos of clothing will look like. So using a weighing device, we can actually weigh the clothes that are starting inside. So as you can see, it's accessing the wash load, and then this will allow you then to work out whether or not you need to remove some clothes, or if you actually have extra capacity to be able to add some clothes into it as well. And as you can see, nice and easy to be able to pause it if I want to add or remove. So with that sort of functionality, having your user manual built inside makes it very easy. So for instance, if I just quickly turn the machine on and off again, and we go to any of these settings, so for cotton, and we hit the help button, this is where we can start using our 10 kilo capacity. And then the great thing is, we can then move around to the 15-degree wash. That will give us 5 kilos, and then so on and so forth. We can go all the way around, and especially on the steam functionalities, as you can see with a wrinkle care, you get in 1.5, the allergy care is 5, shirts are 2, daily is 2, and then your refresh is your 1.5. So everything built in, indicating to you exactly what you should be doing to be able to get that best wash possible. Hopefully that's answered that question. Okay, and the next question's already in, Adam. It is from Mike B. I saw there was a car in the booth today. Is Panasonic planning to produce an electric car?
Right, are we looking to produce an electric car? Well, let's take a little walk outside of the home appliance department. Now, of course, Panasonic don't develop cars themselves, but we are always using eco-technology, especially battery technology, and we've really improved our battery technology for the larger manufacturers of the cars. So, for instance, we've now got our specialist battery cells that will allow you to be able to run a car for after a 4-hour charge, you get around about a 300-mile range, and these are being incorporated into the new Teslas, into the new Audis, but this is all using Panasonic technology that we've been creating for the home consumer, for their consumer products for many years. So sadly we don't have any of the Teslas or the Audis here on site today, but yes, we are always looking to incorporate new technology, and that's why we're even showing off the cloud technology that could be coming to us in the future from Panasonic. So hopefully that's helped out there. Have we got any more?
Yes, next question, Adam. How does Panasonic help me make my food last longer? And that's from Claire.
Okie dokie. So I did mention right at the beginning of the show about keeping, reducing your food waste, reducing your energy bills, and also reducing your water consumption. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to make my way down to the fridge freezer department, because of course this is where you're going to house most of your food products at home. And what Panasonic have created is a couple of special technologies to be able to really enhance and prolong the life of any fruit and vegetable. So we're just making our way around back to the fridge freezer department. There we go. And then as you can see, in our side-by-side and our 2-door fridge freezers, we've actually created something called Vitamin Safe. So I'm just going to make my way around. There we go. And as you can see, this is Panasonic's B53 VW1. This is one of our side-by-sides. And I'm just going to crouch down so Neil can show us. And then at the bottom, we've got 2 drawers. And so the bottom drawer is a 5-degree fresh zone. And you might just be able to see, if I come in a little bit closer, a blue and a green LED. It's not having a disco for your fruit and veg. It's quite literally there to replicate sunlight. So it's actually replicating photosynthesis, tricking your fruit and veg, thinking they're still in the ground in their growing process. So that's actually going to prolong the life of your fruit and vegetables, and also add extra vitamins in them as well. So that 5-degree fresh zone is there ideally for your root vegetables. But the drawer above it saying Vitamin Safe, that's also got the blue and the green LED on, and that is ideal for your leaf vegetables. And both of those drawers are kept at a nice high humidity, meaning it's in an ideal situation for all of your fruit and veg. And then the last drawer we've got, it may not be referred to as fruit and veg, but we have a meat and fish drawer. This is kept at 0 degrees at a low humidity, which is an ideal setting for keeping any of your meat and fish. But while we're here talking about fridge freezers, and we've been talking about LED lighting, you can see just up the back there is a blue LED lighting, and it's saying Hygiene Active. What Panasonic didn't want to do was spray antibacterial spray onto the inside of their fridge freezers, because that will actually deteriorate over time. So what Panasonic have actually done is created a Hygiene Active system. It's got a silver ionizer filter built in, and then with the blue LED, those 2 technologies working together, because silver is a fantastic device for killing bacteria. That will kill 99.99999% of all known bacteria, and it's not needed to be replaced either. That will be there for a lifetime. So Hygiene Active, including with your Vitamin Safe drawers, ensuring that you're going to have prolonged fruit and veg, means that we're going to be able to reduce your food wastage at home, but whilst keeping the entire fridge freezer nice and healthy. So there was 2 drawers on the side-by-side version, and if we just open the door to a 2-door version, we may not have all the drawers, but you still will see we still have a beautiful Vitamin Safe drawer, ideal, and the Hygiene Active. So you're still, even with a compact 2-door fridge freezer, it's perfect for being able to prolong your fruit and veg.
What about energy levels, Adam?
Of course, energy is a big thing when it comes to Panasonic. We talked about eco-friendliness, and actually Panasonic released this 2-door fridge freezer, which is the world's first A++ no frost. And then off to my left here is Panasonic's world's first A++ side-by-side refrigerator. And the way we've managed to achieve this is a couple of different technologies, really. The first is our inverter technology. Now, our inverter technology, we talked about this a little bit earlier on with the microwaves and so on and so forth, but that allows Panasonic to fluctuate the power. So if we come down early in the morning and we only need to take a bottle of water, normally you'd open the door, close it, and then you'd hear the compressor kick in at full speed. Well, with Panasonic, we've actually allowed with an inverter motor to be able to change the amount of power used. And this is all indicated on the touchscreen above. So if we've only had the door open for a little bit, we only need to be using the first incremental step of power. But this is also accompanied by a special insulator material. And we've been using a special insulator material called U-Vacua. And U-Vacua is actually, unlike a lot of the other brands that will use a large, thick foam, U-Vacua is actually 95% thinner and much, much better insulating. So that's how we can have the same size fridge freezer as everyone else, but a much, much larger capacity inside, and where it's much better at keeping the cold in. That means that we don't have to be using as much power. And as you can see on this one, it's actually indicating the amount of power that we're using currently, because the doors are, we're not going to be bringing out any translucent fridge freezers, but this is just to show the customers how all of our great technology is working. So hopefully that's answered the question for the power consumption one. As I say, we have A triple plus and A double plus side by side, and 2-door fridge freezers, all to suit your own needs at the end of the day. And even with our washing machines, we've got A triple plus -30, and we've even just launched a washing machine which is A triple plus -50%, so 50% better than the European regulations that are currently there. So hopefully that's answered all those questions for us, Neil.
Okay, our next question's in. We've probably got time for 2 more, Adam. Okay. So, next question is, why do you have a deck phone with the Android platform built in?
Right, so let's talk about deck phones. Of course, the great thing is, at home we are still using our home phone, so we want it to be stylish. We want it to be compatible with our smart devices at home. So Neil's absolutely correct. Someone's just asked, why are we bringing out smartphones for homes? Of course, we have stopped producing dedicated smartphones for the general consumer market, but for the home, for the deck phone, we can now start incorporating all of that fantastic smart technology into a home phone. Or on some of our sets, you can even use your own mobile phone as your handset. So this is a really, really cool way of being able to differentiate and be able to tailor it to the individual. And as you can see, very popular section the deck phone is. So I'm just going to sneak on through. So we've got a couple of models just down here, and these models are actually our Android smartphones. So the great thing about these, they're running the Android ice cream sandwich operating system, and we've actually built in a nice little camera as well. So in other words, if you want to be doing any video calls, it makes it really nice and easy. And as you can see, a really beautiful design, and this one's even got a beautiful answering machine with it as well. And then, as I say, we do other range and other designs to suit your own individual needs, and some of these, as like the one at the end, this can actually be having a smartphone attached to it. So as you can see, we've got the beautiful new deck phone here with all the new design and the new docking station, but also we've got a smartphone just off to the right, and this will allow us, when we get home, to connect our smartphone to our home line, reducing our costs as well. So a full range of deck phones from Panasonic, all to be able to tailor to your individual needs.
Okay, Adam, brilliant. Our last question for this session is, can you show me the design booth at IFA 2013?
Of course, Panasonic are very lucky. We're always looking to design products for the moment and also for the modern day home. So we have 6 design centres all the way around the world. And actually all of the small kitchen appliances, like the espresso and the kettle and the toaster, were designed at the London Design Company. And as you can see, we've got a big specialist booth here, all just talking about design. And the reason being, we believe that giving the best materials and the best design is going to make your home and your products, they give that beautiful premium feel. So as I say, even from just a toaster, which most people just think is there just to be able to toast a bit of bread, we've really thought about the design, keeping a beautiful, modern, minimalistic, and then using really great material. So we use the metal along the sides. We also got tempered glass there, that we allow all of the blue LED illumination through the front of the glass, making it really nice and simple. And even down to the sole plate of the iron, this was all using own design method at the end of the day. And we've actually had, when we launched this, a couple of independent artists use the sole plate to be able to make beautiful metal sculptures. And then this is even on the craftsmanship of our razors. So the razors have actually been formed, the blades have been formed in the same way as a Japanese sword, a Japanese samurai sword. And that means that we're really looking to be able to keep the sharpness and to be able to keep the longevity as well. And that's even down to our lenses. So Tony was talking about some beautiful lenses earlier, and we really look at being able to make them designed to look absolutely phenomenal. So when they're on your G series product, they're going to look absolutely stunning. And that's even down to the LED light bulbs and also down to the home phone as well. So hopefully that's answered some of the questions about the design. Of course, we are going to be having other sessions, and if you have any other questions, feel free to tweet us. Otherwise, we've got a couple more sessions for the rest of the day, and we're just going to make our way back round now to see what else is going on. As you can see, it's an extremely busy section at the moment. People still rock climbing over there as well. But if you have any more questions, please feel free to be sending them through anytime about any of the products that you've seen, or if you want to know about possible future products as well, you're more than welcome. And there we go, we're just making our way through now. Feel free to ask any questions or tweet us throughout the IFA experience.
So thank you very much, Adam. And guys, just remember, you can ask our experts any questions you'd like on Twitter. So please keep in contact. Please keep the questions coming in. Thank you very much.
Right.